Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where you join me, well, you actually join me, on top of the, no, that's not where I went to go, that's it, well done, Jacob, there, dropping faster than rain, beautifully done. Yes, I'm actually, I started on top of the asylum I'm about to break into for a plot mission, because there's a vantage point up there, so, I've already climbed to the top of the asylum, now let's break out of it so that I can meet up with Charles Darwin there. Oh, one of those minimum security asylums, I see.
How shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
I like Charles Darwin, and not just because he's got a fabulous beard. Now, reach the I just came from the vantage point! Damn you, game. Alright, let's go back up to the vantage point I already just jumped down from. So that done, quite a few entry points have now been marked for me. Loads, in fact. Blimey, we could go in all over the shop. Which one's the closest? That one looks like that's pretty high up, so we'll go down this way. So you always want to start at the top, work your way down. Here we are, one right here by the looks of it, all very close by. Go over on top of here. Drop, where is it? It's, yeah, if I drop down a couple of stages, should be able to get in. No, just don't go in just this second. Let's just have a little look-see to make sure I've got everyone scanned. So I'm guessing, like, the orderlies are going to be marked as... Oh, wait, no, they're all staring out the windows. Those aren't patients, are they? I would guess that blue meant orderly, because blue normally means, like, police or local security or something. Ooh, couple of... Have they knocked away some of my gang? They're not mad just because they want to be... Oh, wait, hang on, I see your point, actually. Stealth mode, and the doctor would be in the... Don't know. Wherever a doctor lives. The surgery, I guess. Or the lecture room if he's a tutoring doctor. Ah, yes, the less than subtle acts of brain surgery that occurred in this day and age. Lobotomy. A horrifying thing.
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Lidson.
Unique kill opportunity, young doctor. Okay, so 2 people to kill.
I don't care about your ethics. And I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
So, assassinate John Elliotson. I may be able to infiltrate using keys I gained from the nurse. And I can also do some bonus killing of another young doctor who appears to be complicit in this madness. Lovely. Though interestingly, none of these guys show up. That guy shows up. None of the rest of them actually show up. I guess that means don't need to worry about them. So, Eagle Vision to identify persons of interest, and then identify them with R3. Ah! So that's the, that'll be the special doctor down there, the young doctor. Take the place of the cadaver to reach the medical theatre. Strategy, hide the corpse. That's rather good. So literally he's going to send up a cadaver and I can just kind of pop up off the cadaver and stab this bloke. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, we've got to flipping do that then, don't we? And then we've got the woman over there. Can we tag her? Just standing at a bit of an angle there. Unlocks all doors in the asylum. Speak to the nurse. Yes, that seems like an excellent strategy. Go back into sneak mode. And we can just go and let's go out if we can. That will be easier. So the nurse is over there. Is there actually anybody who's outside? No, I think we're pretty safe here. Oh no, don't go away, don't go away. No, come back over here. Are you standing outside because you've been fired? Oh no, she is inside. That's fine. Just head up a little bit. No, not that. Too far, Jacob. I would love to. Just give me 1 minute. I'll figure out a way. Let's go up this way. Hello, nurse. We're going to need your keys.
Oh, young man, help. I must speak with Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key, and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Stole your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something.
Okay, the question is, which of them has the key? Excuse me, Mom. Was this the person who stole your key? No?
Something very peculiar.
Okay, I'll just leave him with you and bring you some more corpses. Ah, it's that chappie. So who are you in particular? You're a male nurse on knocks all doors. Fine, so steal the master key. And by steal, well, you were quite mean to that nurse over there. Now does he go straight back upstairs after he does kind of a little bit of wandering around on the at the back there? He does, unfortunately, unless I can move in just a little bit closer. Oh, yes, yes, we got his attention. Beautiful. Now, the problem may be that that guy over there sees the assassination happening. But if he does, that's... Oh, that guy decided to come over at just the wrong time. Oh, fudge. All right, fine, we've got a fight in our hands, possibly. Is he going to see that? Oh, no. Managed to kill him pretty quick there. Got a surprise hit on him. Does anyone else come this way? Just in case. So, got the keys. Can now open up the door. Beautiful. So I'm guessing I just open up the door. She runs off to find Florence Nightingale. Everyone's happy.
You have my gratitude, sir. I shall inform Miss Nightingale that I'll not be working for this asylum ever again.
You keen to... There we go. For a minute I thought she was just going to not bother going. Lovely. Right, okay, so she's been dealt with. And we've now got the key. That means we can open all the doors in the asylum. Very, very nice indeed. So really what we've got to do now is work our way down to find that doctor who's down in the basement. So we need to find, like, some staircases down in that sort of a direction. But I don't know where that's going to be. Ah, now we've got the key. Can we open up this door? No, even... We've got this key that said, oh yeah, this will let you get in anywhere, but it looks like it doesn't actually work for many doors. We actually would have to crawl around the outside of the building if we wanted to get over there. So, alright. I don't feel bad. The brain surgery I'm doing here is about as precise and medically beneficial as what they're up to. Ah, and we get our first little sight of the people themselves over here. Not doing too hot by the looks of it. All in a big room, cowering and shivering, probably not wanting to be taken into the theatre, given one person was just straight up killed by the good doctor there a second ago. So as the game said, it looks like I could just walk over there in order to just kind of pretty much wander straight into the theatre and just murder this guy. We're going to do something a little bit more interesting than that, I think. So back outside the building, and now we can shuffle up to the top and head around to get to another entry point, to get me to an area where otherwise I wouldn't be allowed to go. So just head over to the other side, the other kind of wing of the asylum. Drop down. There's an entry point over here I can take that would let me go into a different place. So here we are. Yep. Okay. No. Good. Down. There we go, Jacob. Well done. And this is what we want. This entry point over here, into this little kind of bedroom up here, will not only get me a chest, it will also get me into the other side of the asylum that was locked away from me. Despite the mysterious fact that, you know, I did... The game very clearly said you've got the master key that opens up everything. It sort of didn't. So, okay, drop down. And... Ah, there we are. We're now behind that door we saw earlier. We're in... Uh-oh. I'm totally supposed to be here. There we are. I'm going to be honest, this probably isn't going to help their mental recovery. Excuse me, have you taken your brain medicine today? It now comes in knife form. See, is that not better than the suppositories you were getting before? Ah, yes, and here's the electroshocky I had to stop. That's fine. Just do a nice double assassinate. This electroshock treatment had, well... actually, modern electroshock treatment can actually have benefits when it's actually done, you know, for an actual bloody purpose. The electroshock treatment that was done at this particular point in history had literally no benefit whatsoever. Excuse me, you're going to get stabbed now. But yes, if you ever want to be truly horrified, I do recommend thoroughly that you read up about the history of how mental health was treated when doctors decided they were going to try and tinker with the brain, because it's a horrifying story of basically everything that can go wrong going wrong. It's truly horrendous. Like, you know, many forms of medicine, as early as millennia ago, people came up with, you know, sort of workable solutions using, you know, natural remedies and herbs. And they came up with stuff that, like, sort of worked and at the very least alleviated symptoms. For whatever reason, mental health, every doctor that tried to do this for a very long period of time just completely messed it up. Horrendously so. I think you need to go down. That's right. Come over here and investigate. I've already got the key, so I just need to not use my gun, and I'll get to the special bonus achievements on this occasion. Lovely. And is that the doctor in question? I don't know if this is the doctor in question. He's not, No, I can't assassinate this guy. For whatever reason, this guy, I'm not... He's highlighted in yellow, which normally means enemy.
Sir, but you aren't allowed in here.
So I take this body, and I need to hide it. Okay. Hide body. Hide over here. There's a nice hide spot. Lovely. So pop the body in there. Though generally that's not a thing. There's not like a convenient prompt to do to do that in this game. You can't just like hide bodies like you could in Hitman Absolution. I think that's like not normally a thing. So okay, hang on. It's fine. It's fine. Now I lie down. Presumably I dress myself up as a patient first. Or am I just like the snazziest of... Oh no, I'm under a sheet, so it's fine. You see, this is going to be a way classier assassination. That guy, by the way, if he wheels me via the way I came, he's going to pass, like, 20 corpses on his way to the theatre. But he isn't going to bother reporting any of that, of course. And in I come. This is a way classier, more badass assassination than just kind of running into the theatre and stabbing him a bit. This is way better.
In a moment, we will compare the brains of our two specimens.
If I just leave it, does he actually do the experiments on me?
Propensity towards violent behavior, we should see similar protrusions in specific parts of their brains. Corpses do not have boots.
Screw you! Oh, it happens by itself eventually. Okay. He's been assassinated. Everyone's really calm that a corpse just jumped off the table and started killing people. Everyone's so calm about the zombie knife massacre.
At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow. Forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes he can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
It's fine, I've got a sister to do the thinking for me, so it won't be a problem. Now, do I actually still have to escape, or... Yep, we do indeed have to escape the area, but in all fairness, I've already killed a lot of people, so I don't think it's a particularly big issue. In fact, right here, is this the door I opened for? Yes, it is! Meaning that right here, there's going to be a carriage for me. Lovely. So we can just... You guys, you're on my side now. I'm driving. You guys hop in. Yeah, that's right. You guys hop in. There we are. We've now got 3 rooks with us, and we can just... gently leave. We haven't just killed the doctor, we're also going to have his motor. Beautiful. Final insult. Overdose completed. Got all the bonus objectives. Beautiful. That was a pretty easy one. Got a revolver there, but I suspect the bonus weapon I got from Abeline's always going to be better. Though, interestingly, even though time has frozen, the rain continues. That's unusual. And there we are. Sorry! Sorry, I didn't mean to run you over. That's a mistake. So, yes, Model 1 revolver. And, ooh, is that the end of Sequence 4? Do we get a bit of overworld story?
And soothing syrup production has ceased? Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
He's
you for
simply
that.
content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. Then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me.
God bless tea.
All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me. Crawford Starrick. For their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry. This insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night, so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of this sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough.
The bad guy appears to be motivated by tea.
Delicious.
Lovely. And back to Rebecca and Sean.
Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
So nothing much there. We're just updating the information that we got from Edward Kenway's mansion, that we think it might be the Shroud. And indeed, now we do get that choice I was discussing in the last part. So, we've got Sequence 5 here, the perils of business. So, John Elliotson is dead, and Starrick's soothing syrup has been eradicated. Having shut down one branch of Starrick's enterprise, Jacob looks to loosen the mass Templars hold on London's transportation. Meanwhile, the race for the Shroud of Eden continues, and Evie hopes to gain the upper hand over her enemy, Lucy Thorne. But I do want to skip forward to Sequence 8, because I do like the sound of the introduction of this master criminal, Maxwell Roth. This sounds like a very fun little diversion, so I want to crack on with this instead. This sounds way more interesting.
And with whom are you dining this evening?
Maxwell Roth.
The leader of the Blighters. You're not going?
Of course not.
Oh good, we actually are. That's magnificent. I was worried there for a second that for some reason we wouldn't be going to dinner with Maxwell Roth. Excellent news. So where am I right now? Am I up here in the train? Or can I... Wait, where am I? Hang on. Hang on. Am I anywhere else, or am I... I think I'm at the train. If I'm at the train, this is actually a very good point for me to just kind of jump off from. Yes, I am in the train. Lovely. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm not allowed to leave this thing. Do I have to activate Sequence 5 as well? Do I have to activate both of those?
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.
So we're running the sequences simultaneously now. So Jacob's got Sequence 5, where he's going to go into the transport business. Evie, who's going to seek out some more stuff related to the artifact. Or back to Alexander Graham Bell for breaking news. Excellent news. So what exactly do we want to be doing next? I think we should go over... Yeah, let's go over to here. Let's hop off the train as quick as we can. Quick as we can off the train, 'cause I think the train's going in the wrong direction here. No, 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 there we are. Hop off. Yes, hop off the train. Hop off the train. Hop off. Jacob, get off the train. There we go. Well done. You know, as I move over towards the Strand to join up with this meeting with Maxwell Roth, somebody told me, interestingly, that this was apparently the largest Assassin's Creed game that had been made so far. That this was actually bigger than any of the previous ones, which I find very surprising, because to me this map feels a little bit small. I don't mind that. I've never been the sort of person who demands a ridiculously huge map. Sometimes a game having a bit, being a bit smaller, having a bit more of a tighter focus is absolutely fine and legitimate and actually a very good idea. Not every game needs to be, big as Skyrim, Just Cause 3, whatever. That's absolutely fine for me. But I am surprised that this is bigger. It feels... London doesn't feel massive, but then that's possibly just because I know London. And, like, therefore, I noticed that, like, they haven't even got the whole of London. There seems to be only a single city in this. There's only a single city in this whole game, and it's London. They haven't even got all of London. Like, Islington's missing, Camden's missing, Kensington's missing. So it's missing in all directions. It doesn't even go to the, what would have been the edge of London at this time in any direction, which I personally find a little disappointing. But I'm told, like, some person mentioned in the comment that, like, a little bit more of London will become available yet. It just hasn't become unlocked yet. But it's particularly odd because Agnes even mentions Camden in the confines of the story. She says that's where she got some of the stuff to fit out the train and make it look nice, where that's where it came from. So I find it very odd that there's no... there isn't Camden in the game, there isn't Islington in the game, and there isn't any of the stuff in the northwest of the city in the game. There's just loads missing, but apparently this is supposedly, a big Assassin's Creed game. It doesn't feel it to me, it feels small. I don't think that's a bad thing, but I am surprised this is bigger than Black Flag, which maybe just has the illusion of feeling a lot bigger, because you've got the advantage that, you know, you've got the big areas of water, so the world feels bigger. Like, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker is a tiny game, really. It's actually a very small game in the franchise, but it feels like one of the largest, purely because, you know, you've got the big ocean, so it's got kind of an epic sense of scale to it. Ah, now this I definitely recognise. This has got to be St. Pancras, right? This looks very familiar. This is St. Pancras Terminal, surely, because this is the old St. Pancras Hotel. Alright, so got myself up here. Let's quickly synchronise this area so I can see what's going on in the Strand a bit better. Just so I don't accidentally run into trouble when I'm not even meaning to. So yes, as I thought, this is St. Pancras Station. And that's very interesting. So of course, like, if you look at, like, modern-day London, what you consider to be, like, central London, St. Pancras International is kind of in the northeast area of what you consider to be central London. So, like, this is, like, in terms of, like, a way that people, like, define central London is, like, Zone 1. And Zone 1 is kind of encircled by the Underground Line, the Circle Line. And the, St. Pancras International is kind of in, like, one of the northeast corners. So there should be, like, huge areas of London heading in this direction to cover all of this. In fact, I think they might have squeezed London down a little bit, because it feels... Actually, I guess if that's Victoria... Now, I feel like they've something doesn't feel right to me about the layout of London here. Something just doesn't feel quite right about the layout of London. I think they've kind of taken some liberties there. But alright, let's see. What have we got around here? Okay, here we go. This is apparently where I'm supposed to be going, into this fancy old building. Now, I have no idea whether Maxwell Roth wants to kill me or work with me. Let's find out. That's what makes this quest a little bit more interesting to me, I think.
Better check the back.
Or apparently that door was actually locked all along and I need to just go around to the other entrance. Alright, fine. It's saying locate the back entrance, but I'm not seeing anything I can use there. Alright. Ah, it's round the corner here. Okay, time to have a word with the doorman. Just let him know that Maxwell Roth wants to see me. Hello?
I'm here to see Mr. Roth.
Weapons?
No, thank you. I've got my own.
You should be on the stage, sir. This way.
Well, Mr. Roth can't be too worried about this ending in violence. Otherwise, you know, he wouldn't have seen me unless I handed over my weapon. So, presumably, therefore, he wants to work with me, not against me. That'd be nice. Or, well, I guess we're going to work together and then, like, he'll betray me and I'll need to sort him out as a consequence. That's probably how this is going to go. Now, Mr. Roth.
Ah, our honored guest has arrived. Come, sit. I've had my eye on you for some time. I find your heroics in battle in the great Crawford Starrick quite magnificent.
I've been picking off your soldiers one by one. Doesn't that make you angry?
On the contrary, surprise is a spice of life. Now, Mr. Starrick, that's a different story. I'm drowning in directives, all terribly boring. Let's say we work together and bring him down.
I'm not so sure about that.
My friend, if I fail to provide you with the chance to cause Starrick some pain, well, you can charge into this theater and kill me yourself.
What do you get out of all this?
The chance to have a little fun with the bravest man in London.
you have a deal.
Alright, peace between Rooks and Blighters for the minute, as we bring down Starrick together.
Lewis! My carriage!
I'm guessing I'm still just going to be murdering Blighters in the street after this. Jacob doesn't strike me as the sort of man who, you know, will just let something as simple as a peace treaty get in the way of him taking over as much of London as he can get his grubby little mitts on.
The station contains a large shipment of explosives to be dispatched to Starrick and Co.
And you intend to steal it?
What? No. I intend to blow it up.
Like the way this guy thinks. So locate and destroy, use the moving train, and then what do I need to do? Can I sneak into this thing, or how would I get into the driver? Let's see how I get into the driver. And yeah, can I get down? No. All I can do is drop straight off the train. I can hop on though, and that'll let me get through here. Yeah, I'm not sure how I was supposed to be using the train there, but never mind. All of these guys are... Ooh, don't get spotted. Don't get spotted by the lookout. The lookout's job is to look out for stuff. All level 7s, I'm still level 6. So open combat, not a good idea if I can avoid it. Whatever I just zoomed up to, that's a good starting point. Normally when you're on the rafters, you're pretty much invisible, so you're alright. So we've got... Who are you? You're just the leader. Though I've never been sure what makes a leader a leader. We've got Rooks over there, but the Rooks are not going to be able to do that much. The Rooks are only level... They're only level 5s. So I feel like they're going to struggle to contribute much to this fight. So I shouldn't just bring the Rooks along and try and use that. Double assassination here will be an excellent starting point. There we go. If I can just do a double. There we go. Is anyone else around? Don't think so. So we'll just get both of these guys and then zip back up to the top. Beautiful. Good start. If I can get an assassin on this guy. Yep, I can. Good next step. You guys are you actually here, or no, you're the other side of that wall. So there's a thing to destroy around here. I don't know why a couple of guys are highlighted in the yellow there. Right, up. Uh-oh, double assassination, quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay. Back up. Did anyone just realise that just happened? Is anyone freaking out? No, okay, everything's calm, good. Right, double assassinate for these two. Beautiful. We're going through this very nice and efficiently, I think. At this point, I think the leader up here could be taken care of. The next time he comes down this way, I think he's pretty much on his own. So whoever this guy is, yep, he's going to go down while he's around the corner here. No one's going to see that. Beautiful. Two over here. I feel like they can there's surely got to be an air assassination takedown that will work for them lads. And while I'm here, let's just start destroying all of this stuff. I'll probably get a bit of attention on me, but I'll just kind of climb out the way nice and quick now. There we go. Now, how much attention does that draw?
Someday, you blighters will understand that I'm doing this for your own good.
Is that aha! If that draws the attention in the right direction, that might actually work massively in my favour. So if I go through here, there might be a good double assassinate opportunity. And actually, you know what? Assassinate. I wonder if he's in there. No, he wasn't. Well, there's no bloody end to these guys. I've killed a lot of blighters, but there's still a lot floating around. I wonder if I can do... Where's the other one? Where's the other... There's a... To be destroyed over there? Is that what I'm looking at? I think so. If I were to zip line over there, and then I might be able to... Actually, yeah. If I might be able to like be super badass and take out those guys with a double assassinate from here. Assuming no one sees me. I'm clearly well lit up at the moment. Come on, up, 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 up. So, I just need to find the right... Oh, that was the wrong angle, damn it. For a moment I had it, then I didn't again. Right, stun him, and then just quickly kill him as fast as we can. Do not use guns. And then just keep stunning him. And then just keep stabbing him. The stun and the stab, they generally can't do very much now. Does anyone know about this? No, because nobody fired a gun. Nobody realises. Hold and ignite. And then we'll get out of here in a second. Yep. Batman claw away. Lovely. That explodes. And then that should actually draw everyone's attention away from where the train is to here instead. So now I just go around the outside. Alarm bell in this area. Yes, I know, it's fine. So now everyone's going this direction. And then double assassinate over here. So I've got myself an entry point again. Take out another alarm bell. Lovely. And now the train, everyone should have been distracted from the train. Oh, so everyone should have been distracted from the train. No one will know what's happening now. People, multiple people just floating around here. Right, go behind those guys. Upstairs, out of the way. Up to the top. Yeah, we can actually drop in from the train from above, can't we? So we'll just go this way, yeah. I mean, I could do this number of blighters. It just wouldn't necessarily be the most interesting thing in the world. So I kind of want to skip them. Yeah, look, they've all been distracted by the explosion over there. So now, where's the final one? It's... oh, it's right here. It's this one in this carriage. It's a bit tricky to get to, mind. Actually, if I do a double assassination onto those two guys... Come on, Jacob, there we go. Double assassination onto them two should get me what I need. Actually, that's a good point. I've forgotten, of course, something very, very important for getting a better angle, because I can't for the life of me line up the right angle here. Zipline assassination. This way, I've now... Ah, this is the perfect angle. So just wait for that guy to turn away now. Because he'll go... I don't think he goes very far that way. I think he turns around and goes this way now. I will now... As soon as he starts walking off in that direction, down towards there... I will double assassinate these guys, and I'll just sneak into the carriage, and I'll probably be able to destroy the thing right there. I might be able to get that guy as well, actually. And then he is going. Double assassinate. This guy gets also assassinated. Yep, 3 for 3 here. I need to be a little careful what that guy can or can't see. And then I just need to be a little bit careful of this guy. And if I just attract his attention... Actually... Oh, darn, I got more the attention of more than one. But that's okay. Question is, where's the other one? Is someone else also coming this direction? If he does, that's actually not the worst thing in the world. No, he got bored. Good, he got bored and wandered off. So next, I just need to find the right time to hop in here and get this. I think this might be that moment right now. Ignite. Yep. Get out of here, Jacob. Time to get out of here. This direction is pretty safe. Everyone will come here in a second, but that doesn't even matter. That is all of the dynamite destroyed. So now find a... Uh-oh. Who just saw me? Flip. I thought we were more or less done with the bad guys, but there's one over here I didn't even realise was there. Are you going to not come after me? No, you're not. Alright, fine. You're A-okay. Alright, I'll just go over here and find this driver then. Apparently I need to find a driver to deal with a train. Hello. Someone over here. Everyone on this side of the platform's dead, so we're safe over here. You need to be kidnapped. I'm currently anonymous. Kidnap. Got him. So, reach the locomotive with the driver. Well, everyone in this area is dead, so we can just rush him to the locomotive. That's fine. Just remember to restrain him if he causes any trouble. Hop around this. Do we have to go around this train, or can we go... I think we can go through this train, right? Can we just go through this train? No, can you not? Oh, flip. Do we have to go down the right platform to get this? Or, oh, no, we can hopefully cut through a carriage, right? And here we go. Just by sneaking him around, got him to the train.
Would you be so kind as to get him some steam?
And there we go, delivering the train to the Blighters.
Splendid! Starrick will be on his knees in no time. My hat is off to you. Apologies, I must run. Do come see me again.
Can't help but notice that we just gave the head of the Blighters a train. Kind of feel like that should be my train. Well, we did in all fairness, we have hurt Starrick, so maybe this is at least partially a good thing. And we got a special cape out of that too. That'll be useful for Evie. So what's this new cape that we've just unlocked? Ooh. That is indeed much better than the one I've got, but I can't use it yet because unfortunately, despite being very good, it's a higher level than me, and with an upgrade of only £5,000, even better yet. So we've got a very good cape, but sadly I cannot use it. Cannot use it because I'm not good enough to wear that cape. So, like, it's a little bit swings and roundabouts, to be honest. We've got all this really good stuff, but we can't use quite a lot of it, unfortunately, because of level restrictions. So this is the downside of doing this quest this early, I suspect. It unfortunately means that most of the stuff that we're getting, we can't actually use. Ooh, I'll tell you what, as we've got one right flipping here and I've got Evie to hand, I may well do a little Templar hunt. These are my favourite of the submissions, but unfortunately, the ones that are in the park are really quite difficult. Hang on now. Am I in a good position to scan everyone right now? Yes, okay. Got everyone scanned. Kill Louis Blake. No, you over there, I can see you. Come on. Get yourself scanned. There we go. Oh, you're only a level 4. Now, what's your deal? And what's your bonus for killing you? Kill the target by headshot without killing anyone else. Ooh, so you don't want me to use a knife. You want me to actually headshot him. Though headshotting with a knife, I think, does count. Question is, if I were to get close enough to... I can't see a logical way to overhang over him to get the assassination in that way. If I go down here, am I going to get immediately seen? I don't know. Let's see. Evie's pretty damn stealthy. So I might be able to get a headshot in with a knife. Okay. Yeah, actually we're in pretty good shape at the minute. Which one are you? You are... Hang on, which one are you? You're the one in the middle, right. Don't assassinate the wrong person. A headshot with a knife. And yes, done with a knife. Okay, the problem is there's now nowhere to escape. Okay, just drop down. Drop. Uh-oh. Yes, okay, good. Has anyone even seen me? Oh, somebody saw that, though. And now we can just Batman away. Lovely. That was done. That was actually way so expecting. I did one in St. James's Park that was a bloody nightmare to do. Alright, lovely. Ooh, got a new... Well, apparently people are berating me in the comments for calling these swords. Apparently they're not swords, they're different somehow, even though they're metal bladey things with handles that you swing at people and that kills them. It's a different type of thing. Whatever one of these is. Though apparently these are the sort of things used by the Gurkhas, which is quite good, because the Gurkhas are cool and have a very interesting history. That's another fun little bit of interesting history you ought to read up on. And with that done, I think that is more than enough for the moment, so I will leave things off here and pick things up very soon. I think I'll do some more of the missions with Jacob working with Maxwell Roth. So I get the distinct feeling that, though I am kind of hurting Starrick, I'm basically just handing power from Starrick over to Maxwell Roth, and I don't think we should necessarily be trusting him. I feel like he's not very trustworthy at all, so we need to be a little bit careful who we're keeping company with there, and I suspect in the end we will have to murder him and take back all the stuff that we have given him. But we shall see. We shall see if that actually turns out to be the case, and I will pick things up next week to see how that goes. I might try and finish off Sequence 8 next week. I imagine Sequence 8 is going to be short, because it feels like Sequence 8 is going to have no Evie missions, just Jacob missions. Unless, of course, like Jacob's stupid enough to get himself captured or something, and that means that Evie has to come and rescue him. But it looks like Sequence 8 might be just Jacob, so I imagine... because there's not 2 plots to work through, it might be a little bit shorter. So, if I can, I'll finish off Sequence 8 next time. Hopefully, at least. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I've been John. It's been many a true nerd, and this has been Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Haha, I'm a genius at time. Oh, okay, this escalated quickly. I'd like to fly your drone What's so good about a butterfly and a bucket? What does that tell you about the human condition? Are we the butterfly and is capitalism the bucket? What happens if you go right to the back in time? The very beginning of time. Oh, you literally just burn the universe.